Welcome to the latest episode of my DS3 Crossback E-Tense reviews. In this channel we'll be going through some of the features of the car, the infotainment system, the driver dash, and also we'll be doing a piece about the app that can be used along with the car as well. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you do, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well so you'll know when my next video is up. I hope that these videos that I'm doing are helping you out making decisions on the cars. We've got one more video to come out later in the week, which will be my overview of my likes and dislikes of the car before my next car, which is a Hyundai Kona, gets delivered. So without further ado, we'll crack on with the features that are available. So as you can see, the car comes with a really nice size display for the infotainment system. Nice wide screen. It's touch screen as well. Not overly responsive, but you know, it's all there. And it's laid out quite nicely. Also, to get to the separate features and functions, it's all in these diamonds here. These are touch sensitive as well. So we've got the music, we've got the climate control, we've got navigation, we've got functionality for the car, we've got phone, and we've got the electric driving elements to it as well. It's not particularly in depth, any of the stuff they have on here. There's nothing really fancy, especially when it comes to the EV stuff. It's very, very basic, but everything seems to work very well. I'm not a fan of these sort of buttons. They're not they're touch sensitive, but they're not haptic or anything. So you know, when you're driving, you're not 100% sure whether you've touched it or that. And a bugbear, which you would have seen in my other videos, is the fact that there's no tangible knobs for the climate control. It's all done via the touch screen, which means changing anything while you're driving can be a bit troublesome and also dangerous. But the navigation, again, very straightforward navigation on this one as well. The nice thing about this one is it's let's get back on there, is it has the TomTom traffic as well, which is great because it lets you know about speed cameras and that are coming up, which I find is a great function. That also appears as well in the other part, which is quite smart on this car, and that is, I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to pick this up, but that is the heads-up display. Now this isn't really going to pick it up particularly well, but the heads-up display shows you pretty much everything you need: your speed, your lane, controls, functions. When you're using the cruise control, it will show your speeds, it will tell you what the road speeds is. Also you'll get a little flash up of a camera if you're coming up onto a camera as well. Now coming back to the infotainment display, this is the EV portion. It is very, very basic and I'm quite disappointed with it. So basically you have the flow, which is absolutely useless, to be honest. And then it has the statistics, which, you know, I really haven't worked out what uses this is for anything. And then you have your charge button. So this is where you can do your pre-charging time, so that you can set up for your car to be charged at certain times. If you're on a home charger, say for example, and you only want it to charge during your off-peak times, you can set it all up on here, and also I'll show you, you can do that on the app as well. This car also supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've got your car settings on here as well, your driving functions. You can turn your traction control, your parking sensors on and off. You can set your underinflation, and also there's a vehicle check as well. So, and then you have vehicle settings, and then you know your standard phone settings, which are also used on the steering wheel. You've got your phone, your list, your search, and that for your radio. Now the driver display, it's got quite a nice little hub for the driver display, and as you know, it's not particularly comprehensive, but it has everything that you will need. Like here, you've got your navigation on this one. On the right hand side, you've got your charge you've got left, and then at the bottom of there, it will show you your estimated mileage, and on the left it shows you your power ratio for your acceleration. So what you'll also see is that you can scroll through to different functions. So you have your driving. So basically what this will do, this shows you your lane assist, which is quite good in this car actually. It's quite aggressive, but it works really well. So that's on the driving tab. You have your normal sort of driving dials with your speed, with your speedo. You have your energy one, so this will show you basically, again, nothing particularly exciting on there, and there's also a couple of personal profiles which you can set up as well. Now for the cruise control, everything's controlled on the stalk, which is down here, but what you'll see, everything's controlled. One of the disappointing things is there isn't the adaptive cruise control. It's just a standard basic one where you adjust your speed. Unlike the Ioniq that I tried in the last videos, where it had a radar assisted cruise control, which was great, and I was a big fan of that. So what you've got here as well is you've got the drive mode, so you've got eco, normal and sport. The weird thing about this car again is that the windows are all done from the center console, which is a bit weird and takes a little bit of getting used to as well. So those are the main functionalities. Obviously this isn't a user guide, this is just a quick overview of everything that's most of the things that are available with this car. This is the Ultra Prestige, so depending on the model that you have, you know, there'll be different functionalities that are included within that price. So one of the things I find is very good in this car is the adaptive lighting, the automatic adaptive lighting, and it's really prevalent when you're out, especially where I'm driving out in the country lanes and everything in the dark with no street lighting. How it auto dims and then brightens up and changes the angle of the lighting dependent on cars coming towards you and other stuff, and that's really good. But in the next video I'll cover some of my likes and dislikes rather than go over them now, so that'll be worth watching, and also I'll give a review of, you know, who I think the car would be suitable for and whether I would actually purchase one myself. So what I'll do now is I will take you quickly through the app. So here we have the app. This is the home page. It's called MyDS. So you just download it for whatever you have, Android or iOS, and then connect it with your VIN number to your car. Then this enables you to do some certain other functions. Now the two main things that this is used for are for scheduling your charge and scheduling your air conditioning. So this is the charge page, and as you'll see, this gives you your percentage charge you have left, your predicted miles for that charge, and also down here is where you can then select your time and dates that you want the car to be charged. So basically, if you use a home charger and you have an off-peak cheaper tariff, then you can set it to charge during those times. I don't tend to use this, as I have a straightforward tariff for all hours. But what I do use is the aircon. And then what this does, if I can get this to focus, is, I'm not sure if you can see that, but this allows you to activate the air conditioning in the car. So this will, warm your car up for you before you go in it. It's also good for preconditioning for the battery when you're doing your charging. One of the things is you have to have the doors of the car have to be locked for this. Now I use this function the most. I get up when I get up in the morning, I'll just click the activate button, and before I need to leave, and you have a nice warm car. Another part of this is the other main function that could be useful if you're interested in this, is your driving statistics and journeys. So this will have all of your car journeys in, and then you can drill down into each one of these. It'll give you a map of where you've been, your time, your distance, average speed, and also it has some charts in here as well, so you can sort of see what your average journey times are and distances, etc. And all this you can download to your computer if you want to do some more analysis. It's got the maintenance schedules as well, and all these all the services and that are applicable to your car. It's pretty basic. It doesn't allow you to lock and unlock the car from here, so it's unlike some of the other apps, but it's functional. So I hope that this is helpful. It's a fairly stable app. I haven't had any issues with it, so all's good. So I hope you find this helpful. It's just a quick short video, just overviewing a few of the bits. Like I say, it's just to let you know some of the features of the car, to help you to make some decisions. If you want to find out a lot more in depth of everything that the features do, there's plenty of other videos out there that just focus on certain aspects. But as this is more of a sort of overview review channel, I just like to try and keep these videos as short as possible. Like I say, the next video will be the last on the DS3 Crossback, and will be my likes and dislikes and my overall opinion. So if you like what you see, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you'll know when the latest videos come up. And as I said earlier on in the video, I get my new Hyundai Kona delivered in a couple of days, actually 2 or 3 days, and my new reviews will all be on that car as well. So stay safe everyone, and catch up soon.